This is going to be a controversial topic, man. I hate to say it, and I'm black myself, but you know what? Black people really don't deserve black superheroes. And it's not really for the reasons that you think that they don't deserve superheroes. Um how can I explain this? Here's the reason why black people don't deserve superheroes. And this is not a racist video in any type of any type of manner, okay? I come from the era where I was pretty much a child when X-Men was coming on television in the 90s. Um, back in the day. I mean, I'm kind of a nerd. I'm not going to lie about that. I have a little bit of swag, I guess you could say that. I really don't care about that. I was also a jock in school too, so I could go from playing Dungeons and Dragons to Overpower, if you remember that superhero card game, to I guess you could say Madden, or what was good back in the day, Duke Nukem, and then I got football and wrestling, whatever, whatever. So I was a balance between a nerd and a jock. You could put it like that. Um, but like I used to hang out with mainly nerds. I hung out with one dude. He was a ultra religious guy. I really didn't hang out with the troublemakers and stuff. And because I knew, like, hanging out with them, I knew what was the result going to be, and I actually experienced something like that. So yeah, I stayed away from, I guess you could say, the quote unquote bad crowd. That's why I'm in my late 30s now, and I don't have a criminal record. Have I been arrested before? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but the black nerds, people didn't really mess with black nerds like that. Like, black nerds, we're in the comic books, we're in the anime. My big thing was collecting superhero cards. And, other black people, first of all, it was a small pool of black people that were into that type of stuff. I think it was like a group of four of us that were really heavy into video games, not just sports games, because for some reason, all black people seem to talk about is Madden and NBA 2K. Now, we were into like Capcom versus SNK, Street Fighter. Me, I was heavy into role playing games, Final Fantasy, whatnot. Definitely Persona. But out of us four, and we liked all that stuff. Yeah, we had friends and whatnot, but other black people, they weren't really into to the things that we were into. And if they were, it was probably really low key. Like, they probably watched the X-Men cartoon, but they probably didn't have much comics or didn't collect any comics at all, didn't have any cards, didn't watch any anime. So, and being that it was only a small handful of black people that did that, and even younger, only when I went to another school, I think it was a private school, it was only like three of us that were into that stuff. Even though there wasn't a lot of black kids in that school, it wasn't that many of us that were into that stuff anyway. But now growing up with all these movies coming out, now you're starting to see more black people getting involved into the whole superhero thing. Um, of course, we had our comedy movies like Meteor Man and Blank Man, but that doesn't count. Those are just comedy spoofs. I'm talking about like Blade and Spawn, and now we got Black Panther. And it seems like black people are now, they're trying to jump on the whole comic book, the whole superhero train. When, back in the day, black people that enjoyed that type of stuff, they made fun of. They probably still make fun of them today. I'm not in school anymore. Um, so for the fact that you made fun of these kids for liking what they liked, Now all of a sudden that you're seeing movies and that it's visual, now you want to jump on the whole superhero train, and I don't really think that's fair. You know, that's why I really don't think black people deserve superheroes, because they're not into, they weren't into comic book related Marvel DC things. And if you did like that stuff, you were an outcast, you were a nerd, you were a lame. Nobody really wanted to hang with you because you were different, because you weren't, saying nigga every 5 seconds, or you didn't wear baggy clothes and shit. You did your schoolwork, you came to school on time, you stayed out of trouble, you know. And it's kind of messed up now that, people are ranting and raving that we don't have enough black superheroes, when you really didn't care growing up anyway. And if you did, you hit it, you did it low key. So it was just a random topic that I thought about. So this is why I made that video. All right, peace.